Oh,
Hello.
hey,
Sorry, we're having some technical difficulties.
that's okay.
It's Jen, right?
It is Jen.
Nice to meet you. I'm Harrison.
Me too. You
Guys,
guys are sideways. I don't know if you can.
Flip it.
this way.
There we go. Hey guys. Thanks for coming on.
Thanks.
Squeeze. Thanks for everybody that's in the chat. If you have any questions, just put them in there. We'll get them answered for you. So did you guys want to start by introducing yourselves?
Sure. Luke first.
I'm Luke. I play guitar. I'm one that play guitar also. I'm Ryder. Basing the bass. What is play? Guitar.
I'm Harrison. I do vocals.
Nice. So just to let you know, I actually found out about you guys when Motionless Vibes shared that reel, and I thought it was awesome. So you definitely remind me of Motionless. So that's my favorite band, by the way. But yeah, you guys are awesome. Had to get on.
Thanks for checking us out.
Of course. What got you into music in the first place?
I was doomed. My family has always been super embedded into music. When I was super little, my dad took me to a Motley Crue concert, and ever since then, I always wanted to be a guitar player.
Nice.
I had a friend that I met who played bass, and he basically kind of taught me how to play. And then he'd take me to like local punk shows, and I'll just get in the mosh. And eventually, I was like, "This is kind of part of my life, so I want to learn to play and be in a band."
That's awesome.
Started out playing in school band, and then I got into like traditional rock music, and then started playing from there.
What did you play in the school band?
Snare drum.
Okay. Nice.
Right. The school I went to offered a program where you could actually play stringed instruments. So I started out with that in about 8th grade.
Awesome.
I plays bass.
That's good.
I got really bored over COVID and quarantine. I got really into like every rock music genre, and then I started trying to learn to sing, and then I got into the screaming stuff.
Nice. Keith Twisted Ink in the chat says he's learning to play electric guitar. Very cool.
What's up,
yeah.
Keith?
And how did you guys get started as a band?
Me and Luke met at a Black Veil Brides in This Moment concert in Atlanta. We had like met each other on Instagram, kind of. We had like talked a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
It's my area, but we actually bumped into each other, and I was like, "Hey, I like your Motionless in White shirt," and then we've just been best friends ever since. I met Ryder at school when he was a freshman and I was a senior, and he was just like really good at the drums. So I was like, when I started forming a band, I had to have him. And then
We found you guys in like the
Yeah.
woods or something.
Mason-
Just found us.
Mason then appeared out of nowhere, and Wes used to come to all of our shows before he was in the band, and then we were just like, come play.
Very cool. So you're talking about like you meeting one of them at a concert. So Nikki, which she's part of the Bangover Cult too, she's in the chat right now. But I met her at a Motionless in White in This Moment. It was the Dark Horizon tour last year. So from
sick.
Access to New, and we've been best friends ever since. So music definitely brings people together.
Yeah, that's
Right.
how we all met.
Of course. And obviously Motionless is one of your influences, but who are some other of your influences?
Ice Nine Kills.
Yeah, definitely.
For me, like Alice in Chains. A lot of 80s metal bands, like hair metal, was like the first thing I kind of fell in love with. What about you guys?
Yeah, I mean, it all started with me with like hair metal, like Alice Cooper and like Motley Crue. But I mean, I really take inspiration from like from Wage War, from Motionless in White, from Ice Nine Kills. I mean, those are definitely the biggest ones. If anyone watches me play, I have Dan Sugarman's guitar, so it definitely influenced a lot. And trying to think past that. What about you guys? I know Ryder has some weird ones.
Deathcore. Like I'm mainly like a deathcore kind of person. I'm not really big on metalcore. I mean,
What? Get out of the band. No, I'm just kidding.
there's no way that like I could play like Infinite Annihilator, but I like Infinite Annihilator, and I like unironically. I really like Spite. And then also a lot. Me and Mason, we both like slam metal. We really
Nice.
love.
I got a lot of inspiration from like going to hardcore shows and like different hardcore bands. That was just always like the big scene I was into, and just like mosh metal and a lot of metalcore too. Any type of core music, I just love.
Yeah, that's cool though. Having the different influences that you guys listen to, I'm sure helps to influence your music. So having not everybody listen to the same exact music, keeps it fresh and not like where you're in a box and have to stay like in one type of sound. So very cool. And Nikki wanted to let you know we're going to Wage War next month because you mentioned them, or not next month, October, but Wage War is definitely one of our favorites too.
We used to cover Stitch a lot. That one is so much fun to play live.
That's awesome. You guys will have to. Do you have a video of it or no?
We may.
We may. They're probably old and really bad quality.
All right. Well, you have to play it at an upcoming show so we can watch it. Do you play instruments outside of the band that you don't play in the band?
I play a lot of like synth and piano outside of guitar. It's kind of like how I learned a lot of music theory and scales. It's basically through piano.
Piano's definitely a big for me. Knowing music theory and everything, I can mostly figure out any instrument. But the one thing I cannot do is drums. My feet and hands do not work together.
Guitar and vocals.
Funnily enough, harmonica and slide guitar.
I started out as a drummer, but I'm not super good, so I let him do it all.
Yeah. I tried to play drums in high school. It didn't go over very well, but it's fun. Slamming things around. Keith wants to know, what is your favorite song to perform live?
Luke.
Oh man, my favorite one is probably a new one that is not out yet. It's Plagued. It's very similar structure like The River by Wage War, where it's just always changing. It's not really super structured, and that one is just so much fun for me to play.
It'll probably be Immortal Support or Burn. But Immortal Support is definitely the funnest to play.
Yeah, Mortal Support's definitely fun.
Burn. I like Burn. I'm gonna go with Burn too. Burn is this really heavy one that's gonna knock everyone's socks off when we drop it next year. So
Yeah.
based on
Love
now,
that.
it's a lot different.
Yeah. Who would you collaborate with if you could?
Motionless in White, but I'm gonna try to get us a collab with Dark Divine next year. I think that's
I'm actually seeing Dark Divine in concert tomorrow, so
If
I see them, I'll like drop your
Yeah.
name.
Tell them Buried Within says hi.
Check these guys out.
They know us. We opened for them on their first live show.
Oh, really? That's so cool.
They're really nice guys.
They are.
What about you guys? If you do any collab.
Any collab? Well, I mean, I choose Ice Nine Kills because they're probably my favorite band. I mean, I'm such a huge horror nerd, and everything. Doing a song with Einstein would probably be my favorite.
I would probably say if we could bring back Mitch Luker from Suicide Silence, if he was still living, if we could do a collab with him, that would be legendary.
It's true.
Josh Miller, or
Who's Josh Miller?
from Emir, Darker Yes, Nice, and Chelsea Green.
That'd be cool.
I don't think I listen to any music like the music we make. Realizing now, I don't know anyone that would work with
Feeling Flesh.
Peeling Flesh.
Healing Flesh.
Those guys.
Yeah,
I'd work with
Feeling Flesh. Yeah, Feeling Flesh is really good.
Feeling Flesh.
What is your creative process like when you're making new music?
Very long process.
A lot of the songs I'll come up with like a chorus melody and then we just build everything off that, but it kind of depends on the song. Some of it's a riff, some of it's just a simple melody that we start with.
It's usually something that randomly comes to us, and then we just slowly build it from there. Usually get that recorded down into Logic, and then from there write the rest of the song out. Either that or sometimes, I mean, we just jam a song out to where it's not even really writing. We just play it all together.
It depends.
It all happens.
Brandy says yo in the chat.
What's up, Brent?
And where do you get your inspiration from?
I would just say like music. Music is just like part of my life, so I feel like it just was meant to happen. Like it was like fate almost, because
Well, one thing
Like-
that
I'm just so motivated just to make music, like, and I don't know why. It's just like it was meant to be.
I really like listening to like instrumentals and stuff, because I feel like in instrumentals you don't have the vocals in order to capture the emotion of the song, and so you really have to work harder in order to capture that emotion and that feeling within how you play. And I really enjoy that process and how you can create melodies on the guitar and riffs and stuff in order to really show what the song is trying to say without words.
Mine'd probably be watching like live performances of artists and stuff like that. Just seeing how like it makes people feel, or how that like inspires them, like it inspires me. That's pretty cool.
Listen to more genres that I haven't ever listened to before. And I take a bunch of inspiration from weird stuff like that.
Hearing new music helps a lot.
I like soundtracks. I listen to a lot of like movie soundtracks, like stuff by Hans Zimmer and John Williams and stuff like that, because I like kind of like Luke was saying, like I like the being able to capture the emotion without vocals. So like I listen to a lot of that stuff because I kind of want our music to kind of be like a soundtrack. That's why we like all the orchestral stuff that we put into it, to kind of give it more emotion and more depth than just like the guitars and the drums. I mean, yeah, we got one song that's about to come out soon. It's got a jazz intro.
That's cool.
Try to like delve into everything.
Yeah. I love when bands try new things and like different sounds. It's, sometimes it makes the best music because it's not what's expected, not what everybody else is doing.
For sure.
Is there a song of yours that means the most to you, and why?
Well, I think it's gonna be different for everybody.
I would say a band, X Creations by Fall of Troy, played like a big role in my life. It was like my favorite song for the longest time. It's a like math rock song, and it just like inspired me to really get into music.
You're not ready yet. Just like any song in general, or like one of our.
You can do any song in general or one of yours. It's up to you.
I don't even know. So many songs. That's a good question. It's a hard one.
The pressure is on.
Johnny Cash by Wage War.
Oh my
The
god.
strip.
Yes. The strip version.
Yes. I mean, I love both versions, but the stripped version is just so much more powerful in my opinion. And that song, it gets me. I love that song. And then Perry Street, which is going to come out soon, the one with the jazz intro. That's the one of our songs that probably means the most to me. So I think it was the first one that I wrote with the band, and so that one has a special place in my heart.
Very cool.
There's a song. It's really like an electronic song, to be honest. It's called Resonance. But like every time I go back to it, like it's so good. Like I've listened to it so many times. It's literally it's my alarm in the morning. It's so good. But, yeah.
Mine would probably have to be "Limelight" by Rush, because that's like the first song that I heard and I had no idea that instruments could even do that.
I'm gonna go with "Home Sweet Home" by Motley Crue. You could listen to that song a billion times and it never gets old. Like, it's a really good song. I think. I know that's probably overrated, but I don't care.
Your favorite, so.
I gotta say, our songs, I like "Coffin" because that one was like really personal when I wrote it, and it kind of just came out of me.
And it just got released. Stream it on all platforms.
Oh, I have been. Everybody else needs to also.
I think it's probably our best song so far, and yeah, I think a lot of people will be able to relate to it.
Yeah, for sure.
Or it was like, I remember hearing it for the first time, and that has like a super special place in my heart. Fuck.
Can you repeat that last part? You kind of broke up.
I said Immortal Support is like, ever since I first heard it, whenever they created it, it was an amazing song.
Yeah. What is the funniest or craziest thing that has happened at a show?
Well, my favorite memory will forever be, and I've said this on multiple occasions, and I think we just posted the video of it again. But we were playing a show, and on the breakdown for Coffin, Harrison likes to go crazy, and we usually jump off the stage.
Mm-hmm.
And I walk up to the front of the stage, and I watch him jump off, it like land straight on his ass and bang on the wall, and you could hear it over the microphone as it hit.
Damn.
I was just dying laughing the whole time. I love that memory.
Fine. If you're gonna rag on, we played the Masquerade for the first time, which is like a really big deal because that's like the big Atlanta venue. And voice crack. Luke's guitar battery went out like right as the breakdown for like our heaviest song comes on, and so all I hear is like his like notes going out. I'm like, what are you doing? What's wrong? And I look at him, and I'm like, and then I look at Wes. I'm like, Wes, start it, because Wes doesn't usually start it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I was on starting. I was like, I wanted him to start.
He didn't want to be put on the spot.
No, I didn't tell him. I felt bad. Like, if my stuff messed up, I would like kind of want y'all to win.
So then, what does Harrison do? He gets the crowd to chant, "Luke, fix your shit," as I'm replacing.
Battery. I was like, Luke, stop edging the crowd. Wait. And yeah, it was just funny, but we saved it. The
Show must go on for sure.
What about you, Wes?
probably my first show because I was stuck. Like, I'd stage fright a little bit because it was my first show, and I was like just standing in one place. It was hard to look up because I was so like petrified. But then like my second and third show, I was like, this is just like being in a mosh pit.
About the time you spin kick the guy.
That was a crazy night. That was like the biggest night at Furnace.
I have another.
I will
favorite.
never forget that night at Furnace.
We did a battle of the bands in our local town, and we played last, and so we decided to throw in Counting Worms at the very end just for fun. And mind you, we were like the only metal band that played, so we were just fully expecting not to win. So we threw in Counting Worms for fun, and we had 5-year-olds moshing and right in front of the stage to count that song. And then we ended up winning, and it was absolutely amazing watching a bunch of little kids mosh to Knock Loose.
That was my favorite.
I still don't know how the only metal band won the Battle of the Bands, but
Very cool.
I'll go first. So, we're playing a show middle of July. It was nighttime. Everyone was lighting up fireworks, and a firework came down and hit me like right on the shoulder.
I didn't even know that.
That was
Oh, the one I missed.
That's on the way home, we got a flat tire in a Taco Bell parking lot, and I had to change it.
Yeah, that's probably my favorite one. Is we were in Taco Bell changing my tire.
Our last show at the Backwoods Bash, it was a really good show. Like, it seems like it gets better and better every time, and the crowd comes out, and we just meet awesome other musicians that we play with. Shout out First One Dies. They're fucking awesome.
But yeah, we also played a house show where there was a guy with a milk jug in the mosh pit
Yep,
with the milk jug
at
open,
Frankenhouse.
and there was milk everywhere.
Oh my god.
It was like 100 degrees, too. This guy was like drinking warm milk.
It was,
Ew, that's nasty. Yeah, I definitely wouldn't want that at a show. do you guys have a pre-show ritual?
Ooh.
Not really.
Yeah,
We just kind of hang out.
we
Hang out the whole
we
time.
we
Some-
try and do a huddle every
sometimes we do a huddle, and I'm like, all right, guys, we're about to do the satanic prayer. And it's just a joke, but we like get in a huddle, and we're like, dear Satan, make the show go good. And we just like say funny stuff. It's like so.
It's just getting ourselves psyched up, ready to go on stage in a huddle.
Yeah, we're just being satirical.
I know
But-
you guys have talked a little bit. Oh, I'm sorry, go ahead. Were you still talking?
Oh no, go ahead.
You guys have talked a little bit about music you're working on. Do you have anything upcoming soon?
Yeah, we got a lot we're working on. I can't give an exact date, but we're working on 2 songs that will be ready around Halloween season, spooky season, September, October. Hopefully sooner than later, but we like to make sure everything's perfect.
Right.
Got an EP that we're working on that's going to come out next year, and we're really excited for that because the new stuff is just way more intricate and just awesome. So, yeah, we're grinding. We're at the studio right now.
Well, can't wait to hear it. Do you have any shows coming up?
We do. We are playing. We're playing with.
August 4th at Mom Said It's Fun in Underground Atlanta. It's our next show. It's
Yeah,
going to be an
it's
awesome lineup.
this next Sunday in Underground Atlanta.
We've got a whole bunch of shows coming up
And then we're booked up for
in September.
September and October.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Well, everybody follow them so you can keep track of when the shows are so you can go see them. What's the best advice you've ever been given? And it can be music related or just life in general.
Best advice I've ever been given is giving up is the easiest option. It's like the easy give up. You know, you just got to keep going.
I gotta say, if you mean it, you'll make it.
It's another good one.
From the Motionless song 570.
Yep.
about you guys?
Had it.
They can play the way they sound, the context, and the feeling they give.
Not about how good you are, it's about how hard you work for it. That was one.
There you go. Right. You kind of broke up. The one with the short hair. You broke up when you were talking. What was your answer?
What did you say?
I was giving up this option, so that's why you don't want to give up. You know, just keep on moving forward. You don't want to choose this option.
Easy way out.
Yeah, you don't want to give up ever, no matter how hard it gets.
Exactly. What do you guys do for fun outside of music?
Play more music.
We like to get together and just goof off. We'll go to concerts together a lot. We'll go camping.
We went bridge jumping.
We went bridge jumping one time. Don't try that at home. Video games. Sometimes we'll play Xbox at Luke's.
We do like kind of hang out in the woods a lot and like just goof
Oh,
off.
airsoft.
We've played airsoft a lot. Yeah.
Nice. Is there anything you've ever wanted to try or learn that you haven't done yet?
I would learn to play the cello if I could afford one.
Learn to sing because I can't sing. I can scream, but I can't sing.
You can sing all right.
I can't.
You're not a world class singer, but it's okay. Luke can tune it. I mean, Nate can tune it. Right.
Speaking of language, probably.
I like to play drums.
Learn more instruments. Really.
I want to learn music theory, but I'm dumb.
I'm sure that's not true. If you believe it, you can make it happen.
I'm gonna take my own advice.
What was the first concert you saw?
The first concert I ever saw was a hardcore show. Was a hardcore show, and it was For Your Health. It's a band called For Your Health.
The Motley Crue farewell tour on the first time they went around.
Nice.
My first concert was Deftones and Gojira.
That was the first one?
Yeah.
No way.
My first one was a Van Halen tribute band.
My first concert was Skid Row with Sebastian Bach.
Interesting.
It was
I'm probably a lot older than you guys. I was a '90s kid, but my first concert was in Sync. So.
Yeah, we're all babies.
What?
We're all babies.
I can tell. It's all right. You're just getting started. What are your favorite type of movies?
Or movies, easy.
My favorite movie is Party X.
Oh God.
Project
X.
I don't know. I like psychological movies.
I like horror.
I like horror, but I kind of like comedies better. I like Step Brothers and stuff like that. Pineapple Express.
Once in a while. But yeah, I'm with you. I like the psychological thrillers. Makes you think, but I definitely horror is my favorite.
What's your favorite?
What? Sorry, go ahead.
What's your favorite horror movie?
So, franchise would be Scream. Gotta go with like the original Halloween. go way back to like The Birds and Psycho and like the
Wow.
originals. Those are all pretty good. So, what about you?
I would say Annabelle. That's scary.
I like The Thing with Kurt Russell.
Okay. Speaking of Annabelle, though, like the Conjuring movies are so good.
They're-
Like I love jump scares.
My mom used to make me watch them when I was young.
Your
Probably
mom used to make you.
She was young as well.
Oh,
So.
she told me on TikTok that if you don't call her, she's gonna show up to your shows and mosh.
she,
And she's gonna spin kick you.
she just shows up. Show up.
She said you need to call her.
I call. I call her all the time.
I go back and forth between As Above, So Below and Jane Doe.
Nice.
All-time favorite movie is a claymation movie. It's called Coraline. It's like my favorite.
What? That's so.
Coraline.
My favorite movie that I've ever watched was Tremors. I just recently went back and watched it, and it's just complete garbage.
Oh, heck yeah. We're about to die in this storm.
Silence of the Lambs is a really messed up movie.
That's a good movie. I love that movie.
I feel like you would be like. Never
Dude, no, he would be Buffalo. But let's be real.
Even Centipede was so scary too.
What about Tusk?
Oh, Tusk was. Oh gosh.
Yeah. Human Centipede is a whole nother. I don't even
No.
know. Do you guys think pineapple goes on pizza?
No.
Yes.
No.
You're out of the band. You're kicked.
Yeah,
Because-
I would kick him out too.
Y'all are bullies.
Pineapple does not go on
It
pizza.
does. Pineapple goes on anything.
No.
I can hold on this one. Pineapple does not go on pizza.
Y'all are tisms.
It's amazing how many people actually like pineapple on pizza, because I always ask that question, and like you either have the whole band agrees yes or no, or very rarely they're like you guys where it's split. But
Well, there are some people with mental
Like,
problems out
yeah.
there.
He's a left brain thinker, so
How do you know that? I know that.
if you eat pineapple on pizza, you're definitely a left brain thinker.
what is your favorite restaurant?
Taco Bell.
Taco Bell.
Probably Burger King or Wendy's.
Oh, you're trying to be different.
I mean,
Taco Bell's the best.
Taco Bell's like number one.
Buried Within should be sponsored by Taco Bell and Liquid Death because that's like our favorite things.
I agree with that.
We literally just ate Taco Bell.
That I don't know if you guys watch Twin Paranormal on YouTube, but they're these like twins, obviously, and they investigate these haunted places, and they're literally always talking about Taco Bell. So that reminded me of. If you could have any superpower, what would it be?
Exposed.
Power of teleportation, so I stopped missing shows.
A good one. I want to be Homelander. I want Homelander's powers.
I would be Spider-Man.
Maybe Web Weaver.
What about you? Oh yeah, teleporting.
Super speed.
I would do invisibility. Invisibility's the best one.
Yeah, I feel like as a musician, teleporting would be like super helpful. I think that's like the number one answer I always hear.
Ride in between shows. Just teleport
You would
there.
miss out on all the fun van adventures.
Yeah, but we could have so much more Taco Bell in the next city.
That's true. We get to the Taco Bell so fast it wouldn't be worth it.
Aw.
We wouldn't savor it. You know what I mean?
That's funny though, because like I did a VIP meet and greet with Atreyu and Memphis Mayfire last year, And I asked them that question, and the guitarist for Atreyu said if he had a superpower, he would want to inconvenience people that pissed him off. So like, if he's like, I don't want to hurt anybody, but if they like cut me off in traffic, I'm just like give them massive diarrhea. And Maddie from Memphis Mayfire was like, that's called the Taco Bell effect.
Oh my gosh.
All right, anybody else in the chat have any questions? Steppenwolf, don't forget to take a magic carpet ride. Any of you know what that means?
I don't get that one, but what's up, Mammoth Tusk? It's Eli.
What's up, Eli?
All right, well, that was pretty much all the questions I had. What is the best way people can support you guys?
Coming to shows.
Coming to shows, buying merch, streaming our music, just like trying to make our audio go trending. Make videos with Coffin.
There you go.
It's I like to call it the Goth Baddie breakup anthem, but no Goth Baddies have made any videos.
Well, damn. Need to work on that. Yeah, it looks like he said because you were talking about teleportation, why not take a magic carpet arrangement? Okay, I see where he's going with that. All right, awesome. Well, thank you guys so much. This has been fun. Can't wait to hear new music, and hope everybody that's joined needs to follow you guys if they're not already. That guy in the light blue shirt was jamming hard last night at Sweetwater. Shout out. All right, but yeah, stream wherever you guys get your music, follow, share, and you guys have anything else you'd like to promote?
Buried Within.
I'd like to promote Powder Keg.
Yes, Powder
Some
Keg.
excellent-
Go.
Band in Atlanta. Amazing punk band.
Okay, check them out. All right, well, thanks for coming on, and you guys have a good night.
Thank you so much for having us. Really enjoyed it.
Bye.
Bye.